welcome back to another episode of Four Brown Chicks. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to share our videos with your friends and your loved ones and send them our way. This week, we are having another Ladies' Day this time, kind of brunch themed. So the drink today is a mimosa because, you can't have brunch without a mimosa. So the mimosa theme, obviously it doesn't have to be exact. You can spice it up however you want to, but we chose to go with a cranberry notes this week. So I'm actually having a mocktail. Mine is just Red Bull with cranberry. I believe Shay.
And I'm having
What?
and I'm having the real tail with the cranberry and the champagne.
Come on, real tail. I'm having a little low carb beverage from Bloom. I really like these because they give me the calorie and sugar feel I need when it comes to a wine or spritz. Um, and not everything that comes with it, but it is very flavored because I wanted to stay with the theme.
Yeah, I'm drinking the same thing as Shani, except mine is like a carbonated water with the cranberry juice. It's lit.
Nice. So if you are 21 and up, I hope you have your drink prepared. If you are not, you better not have any alcohol in your hand, okay? And Four Brown Chicks did not tell you to grab a drink, okay? If you are under 21. Let's just make that clear right now. So this week, I know last time we did questions, but this time, so you guys can get to know us a little bit more, we are having story time. So, ladies, which one of you wants to kick us off with the first story?
I'll go ahead and start. So my story time is not really themed around brunch because during the time where a lot of people was brunching, I was just flat out getting drunk. So basically what happened was I went out for a night with my friends. This was when I was living in Hawaii and I actually was underage at the time. I used to just borrow my friend's ID because we both was Black. And when you live in an area that's not predominantly Black, you can get away with anything. They think all Black people look alike. So basically, I used to go out with my friends. We went out one night. I seen this guy. I thought he was super attractive. So I was like, I'm about to try and talk to this guy. I went over to him. I started talking to him. And somehow I left with the guy and nothing happened. We did not have any exploits or anything. But what did happen was my friends left me because the club closed. And I went back and I could not find my friends. My phone was dead. I was in the streets of Waikiki, honey.
Oh no.
And I have nothing on me. I had to catch a taxi and I didn't even have no money to pay the cab when I got back to my barracks room.
So what you do? Was they mad?
Oh my goodness. I was able to get some cash from my roommate and pay. So that was good. But Lord Jesus, just stay safe, y'all. And be when you go out with your friends, make sure you stay with your friends because something bad could actually happen to me that night. Luckily, I was just able to catch a taxi.
I'm glad that worked out for you. That's
Me
scary.
too.
Yeah, that's loud, Shay. I'll go next. Mine isn't a brunch story either because even though I was quite the brunch connoisseur at one point of time, my brunches were always still very light, you know. It was after brunch where it turned up a bit. But my story actually falls on a Thursday. This is when I was living in Arizona. And so I was living in Arizona. I was around 23. And it was my great plan to take my friend, for me and my friend Dominique. Dominique is probably a listener of Four Brown Chicks because she's definitely a listener of mine for BS. But me and Dominique, I was like, let's just go out tonight because it was a Thursday night. I'm like, let's just go out. They got dollar drinks. I'm like, it's cool. I I have $20. So we have more than enough to like get drinks. I'm like, and then by the time we know it, my check will hit, right? Because I'm like, it's a Thursday night, so my check will hit. So we'll be able to just catch the Uber back. Like, it's cool. I got this. So we out. The night just seems very long. And I think it's because my check didn't hit at 12 o'clock like I thought it would. So we out. I'm like, just keep the drinks coming. Like, before we know it, my check will hit and we'll be able to catch our Uber. So by this time, everything's closed. And we just like out sitting on the curb, like twiddling our feet because I didn't have any family in Arizona. She was my only friend. Her mom lived there, but her mom was back home in DC that week. So we really only were dependent on the Uber because it was too far for anything else. So I want to say we ended up waiting on the curb until around like 3:25 in the morning when my check like magically hit. And I was like, oh my gosh, my check hit. Like we can order the Uber now. But I look back on experiences like that and I think that's why I laugh so hard when like you see memes and stuff like I was in college with $2.47 in my account living my best life because I just feel like those early 20s, like it didn't matter that you were broke. It was like, I'm supposed to be broke and I'm supposed to just make the best out of it. And I feel like those are some of the best memories I've had.
Never heard of a dollar drink night that ends well. Like so I don't know what they use for those dollar drinks, but I promise you, they get you more messed up than
You
any.
get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. So I might as well just say it now, you guys. I'm not an adventurous person. I'm literally like, I'm in like hermit mode 24/7. So I really don't have a story time. But Bianca let me know that I'm a part of her story time. So I guess I'll just give my commentary on her story. Go ahead, Bianca.
Yeah, so I'm also a brunch enthusiast. I always look for a reason to have a brunch, birthday brunch, book release brunch. I just want to have a good time, see all my friends brunch. I like the brunch. Anywho, I was having a very important brunch this time. I had just released my second book, and I wanted my closest friends, and just for friends though. I didn't even invite my family to be honest. I just wanted my closest friends around as we celebrate. Shani's one of my closest friends. And Shani didn't show up to my brunch. And although like I was surrounded by a lot of people that I really like, it really hurt my feelings that Shani didn't show up to my brunch because she's one of my closest friends. But the funniest part was when I called Shani, like, Shani, you missed the brunch. No, first of all, I just called her and I'm like, well, what did you do? She like, girl, I just been on the couch all day relaxing. I'm like, oh, well, I had my brunch today. She's like, oh, did you? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, my bad, girl. But guess what, y'all? She ain't even stopped by. Like, usually after brunch, it always turns into like a festivity at my house afterwards where we post celebrate the brunch. We're all feeling good. Now we hang out and talk. Shani didn't even volunteer to show up to the post brunch. She just was like, damn, I missed it. And that hurt my feelings. So when I think about brunch sometimes, that's the only negative connotation that I have with brunch is that I hate when my friends don't show up.
Wow, you guys.
This is petty. This has turned very petty.
Elementary school.
Can I just say something?
Well, you guys.
I'm so glad I don't live in Ohio because for Bianca to think I would attend a brunch and then a post brunch, what is that? Like, what? No, I'm going home. Like, post that, you know? Like, what are you doing a post brunch for? We just were together for brunch.
That's just Bianca for y'all. In my defense, although I do not feel like I need any defense. If you guys don't know this, me and Bianca host a podcast called Mindful BS. So this has already been addressed on there. But during that phase in my life, I was going through my own personal things. I had switched jobs a few months before that point. It was sales based. If you've ever worked in sales, you know it's stressful as HE double hockey sticks. And to be quite honest with you guys, me and Bianca actually hadn't really talked for like a month or two. So although I do feel bad that I did not make her a vent, I still don't really understand why you were so surprised that I wasn't. No offense.
I only bring it up. I only bring it up to really annoy Shawnee in the grand scheme of things. I do realize where we were in our friendship, but I'll never let you forget it because that's just how I like to do in our friendship.
And she used to call me the petty princess. Well, you guys, we would love to hear your brunch or going out related stories. Maybe you're like me and you don't have one, but you've been the bad guy and everyone else is. Or maybe you had a $10 drink night and, the check didn't come in. Or
Or maybe you left with random strangers and we're just lucky that you're here today.
I had a feeling most people gonna relate to my story. I don't know what y'all talking about.
low key though.
Low key.
But regardless, we would love to hear, as always, our comments, our DMs on social media. It's a no judgment zone. Let us share. And honestly, if you guys are comfortable with us sharing your stories, please let us know that as well so we can share them with the other 4 Brown Chicks viewers. And we hope you guys have a great week. Again, if you're 21 and up, please just make sure you are drinking responsibly. Bye.
Bye.